Chapter 60, Kaylee. I overslept this morning after being up half the night, and now I'm running late. Carter and Drew should be here any minute, and I haven't showered yet. Ugh, I need to get myself together. I text Sarah to tell her to let them in when they get here, and text the boys to let them know I'm running late. I hop in the shower and try to focus on getting ready. We have a marching contest today, and Mr. Gregory will tear us a new one if we miss the bus. I can't believe I slept through my alarm. Mary left early this morning on a weekend trip with one of her friends, so I didn't have to worry about her. You'd think that would have meant I had actually gotten some good rest last night. However, I couldn't fall asleep because of Oliver. Oliver Ryder is my boyfriend. My boyfriend. The first actual boyfriend I've had. Even half asleep and exhausted, I'm still giddy about it this morning. It's weird. I don't think I've ever been giddy before. I rushed through my morning routine while thoughts of last night continue to play through my mind. The whole date was sweet. Oliver clearly put thought into what I would want. It's like he sees me, the real me. By some miracle, he likes what he sees. He wants to be mine and for me to be his. He likes me the way I am and wants to be my boyfriend. Oliver doesn't try to change me like James did. He wouldn't tear me down or treat me like I'm trash. James treated me badly for so long, I have a hard time telling myself I deserve better. But I do, and Oliver seems to want to give me better. Oliver was so nervous last night about asking me to be his girlfriend, like he was worried about getting shot down. It still amazes me that one of the most popular guys in school would be that anxious about asking someone out, especially when that someone is me. It blew my mind when he confessed that he'd never asked anyone out before. It could have been cocky or conceited, him saying the girl has always done the asking, but I think he was stating a fact and trying to explain away his nerves. It made me feel special to be the first girl Oliver cared about enough to ask out. I'm glad I gave him a chance. He's not a stereotypical jock. He's one of the sweetest, most thoughtful guys I know. He opens doors for me, he walks me to class, and offers to carry my stuff. He makes sure I get inside before driving off. He's just so, I don't even know what. Saying he's perfect feels over the top, but I don't have another word for him or the way he treats me. I can't believe I ever thought he might be a stuck-up jerk. Kaylee, come on or we're gonna be late, Sarah yells as she pokes her head in the door. Grab whatever you need and finish getting ready in the car or on the bus on the way there. She rolls her eyes as she heads back out the door. Recognizing she has a point, I don't bother responding and instead throw my makeup bag and hairbrush in my band duffel. I run downstairs with all of my stuff. Sarah's waiting for me by the door with Carter and Drew. We rush to my van and throw everything into the back before hopping in. I'm driving, so I'll have to finish getting ready on the band bus. At least I didn't need to wash my hair this morning. So, any reason you're running so late today? Carter asks as soon as we're on the road. He's sitting in the front passenger seat, so it's pretty hard to just ignore him. I overslept more than usual. It's not like it's the first time I've been the reason we're cutting it close. I shrug and hope he drops it. I'm not quite ready to talk about everything yesterday, especially with my little sister listening in. You're normally better about competition days. That way we can all avoid a lecture from Mr. Gregory in front of the whole band. Carter turns in his seat so he's facing me. It makes me wish Drew sat shotgun for once. Not that it'd make sense for him to be up here with him being the shortest, but still. If you're worried about a lecture, you could have had your mom drop you off at the school instead of my house. Isn't the school closer anyway? I ignore his stare as I focus on the road. Yeah, but your house was on the way to her first job of the morning. It was easier for her to drop me off here, he explains. But more importantly, I want to know why you slept so poorly last night. I glance over and Carter raises his eyebrows at me. I had trouble falling asleep last night, okay? It's not the first time and it probably won't be the last. I don't see how that's interesting or important. I shrug like the conversation is no big deal. But last night was the first official date you and Oliver went on. Maybe he's got something to do with you not getting any sleep. Carter wiggles his eyebrows at me and I roll my eyes. Nothing happened between me and Oliver. He did not keep me up all night. You can go ahead and flush whatever thoughts you're having down the toilet where they belong. I wouldn't say nothing unless you're telling me that you sat in his SUV and talked for 30 minutes, and that's what caused the windows to fog up, Sarah unhelpfully adds from the back seat. I throw a pen from my center console at her. Shut up! You shouldn't be spying on me. I wasn't even home to spy on you. I have my ways of knowing things, Sarah says cryptically. I'll have to figure out what that's about later. It definitely doesn't sound like nothing happened. Why don't you save yourself some time and save us some outrageous suggestions and tell us about your date? Carter leans back in his seat like he's got all the time in the world. Maybe if I keep them distracted until we get to the band bus, they'll drop it. We only have a few minutes until we're at school. Or you can try to put it off and we can have the conversation with the whole band listening in, because I've got no intention of dropping it. Carter crosses his arms. Fine, but when we get to the school, this conversation is over. Deal? Deal. Now spill. Carter leans in like he's hanging on my every word. Oliver took me to a concert for an indie rock band, Heartbreak Harlequins. After the show, we got to meet them. It was cool to get to talk with them. We ate at the concert and then came home. We talked about random stuff and had a good night together. When he dropped me off, he gave me a goodnight kiss. Hopefully that's enough details to satisfy them. And? Sarah asked from the back seat. And what? I'm a smidgen worried about what she's going to ask. Is he a good kisser? I can feel my face heating and know my body is giving away the answer even if my mouth doesn't. That's not any of your business. And more importantly, Drew and I have no interest in knowing how Oliver kisses. Carter makes a face like he's going to puke. If you throw up in my car, you're cleaning it up, I remind him, hoping it will distract him from our previous conversation, effectively ending it. Yeah, I know the rules. I'm not going to actually throw up. I am curious about one thing, though. Carter trails off. I know he's baiting me, but I can't stop the words from coming out of my mouth. Curious about what? Your date went well. He kissed you, but you didn't say if y'all are officially together yet or not. I inhale deeply to settle myself. This doesn't leave this car, and I'm not talking about it today. I'm not ready to. I pause for a steadying breath, but Oliver asked me to be his girlfriend. Before I can completely finish the sentence, Sarah is squealing and bouncing around in the back seat. I knew it. I knew y'all would get together. You're so lucky. He's so hot and dreamy. Because looks are everything. I roll my eyes at her antics. Oliver's a good guy too, Drew says, finally contributing to the conversation. And if he found an indie rock concert to take you to, then he seems to know what you like and is being thoughtful. He'll be good for you and be good to you. If y'all are dating, why can't we tell anyone else? Carter asked suspiciously. I have a feeling he's thinking about all of the nonsense with James and how he never wanted anyone to know about us. I wasn't even supposed to tell Drew and Carter about it, but I don't keep secrets from them. Or I usually don't. It's still new, and I don't want to deal with 100 questions about it today. Oliver invited me to the party at Josh Wick's house tonight, so everyone will find out then. I don't want to deal with everyone else weighing in or having an opinion on our relationship. It's new, and I'm still figuring things out. Fair enough. I won't bring it up again while we're with the whole band. I make no promises about after the competition, though. A mischievous smirk lights up Carter's face. Fine, let's go before we miss the bus. I throw my van into park and we jump out, rushing so we aren't any later than we already are.